What's going on, Soul Nation? Ginger Prime here, and today we're diving into the currencies within Phantasy Star Online 2. There are a handful of different items that you're already receiving, and you might be asking yourself, what do I even do with these badges? What do I even do with these weapons? What do I even do with these cubes? And so we're going to show off the vendors, talk about the different currencies, and hopefully help remove some of the mystery behind the currency and progression system. And like always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or if you have any tips yourself, please be sure to leave them below so that way we can help every new player out that we can within the world of Phantasy Star Online 2. If you've missed any of my previous coverage, check the links in the description. We'll have a playlist just for Phantasy Star Online content if you're looking for more. And if you do feel like helping us out with the algorithm, be sure to hit that like button, ring that bell, and subscribe for more videos. And if you've already subscribed, welcome back, you very, very, very sexy individual. That's what you get for subscribing. You get a free compliment with the video itself. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and dive into the content of this video. You're going to find the vendors that you're looking for mostly here on the second floor within the shopping area. So to get to the shopping area, just go to any of the elevators, go to the shopping area, and then up here you're going to see the red shops in which that you have 4 vendors to choose from. So let's first start with Tifris here, who's got a photon drop exchange shop and a booster shop. You can actually purchase boosters here with varying spheres, and you can purchase spheres with crystals. It's a whole system here. You can see that you can keep upgrading to get these items. So if you end up finding yourself with a ton of drops or a ton of crystals, you can turn them in for spheres. Those turn into boosters. We'll cover the boosters menu here in a little bit. Other things that you can purchase for spheres on this shop, which is indicated by the gold icon, you can buy a couple XP up tickets. In this case, you can also get a safe enhancer. Here's some food device items here that'll be interesting. What a food device is just kind of show it off here in the system. You go into your mag, and instead of giving them or feeding them an item, you're not going to see that here, but you can go to use device. And here's where you can see, if I want to just focus in my Mel, I can just keep using this, and it's going to keep leveling up just my Mel. You can see my energy's at 0. It's not going to increase anything else, but this is a way that you can power level a specific stat. And the game's going to give you several of these food devices, and in these case, minis. There are other enhanced versions as well. So just keep that in mind, be able to power up your mag. And you can get them also from here using the photon drops. In this case. So she's got some of those for sale. You can also see some other mag support devices for different abilities as well. So that's her basic list for the shop. So if you're wondering either how to get boosters or what you should be able to do with some of the spheres that you already have, go forward and conquer. Now your photon booster, this is where we're getting into the weapons and more, and you can see here booster wise, they're asking for quite a lot. So 50 boosters is what you're shooting for to be able to pick up one of these very rare and visual type of weapons just from Tifris here. So let's go ahead and move down the list, and let's talk with Naisa. And she's going to be your X Cube exchange shop vendor. So X cubes in this case, you're going to get them by just playing the game, by doing obviously like high-end content and more. You can even find ways to get X cubes, and we'll talk about that with the swap shop here in a bit. But if you need some additional fun, fun tickets are 1,000. For 1,000 points of fun tickets are 2 X cubes. You can get grinders, you can get synthesizers. I have a hard time saying synthesizer, just pro tip. And you can see varying armor and different RNG devices and more. Like, she's got quite the list of items that you can kind of go take a look and see if there's anything else that you want here. You can see here the Extreme Pass. This is going to allow you to participate in a extreme quest. This is a limited quest once every 22 hours. It's important to note with the Extreme Pass itself is that either the leader of the party can pay for everybody to participate, or each individual can actually participate for themselves in that regards. Lombardo grinders, these are helping enhancing your weapons. This is also important for different trade-ins, also maybe later in the game as they expand it with different content. But what you're looking for here is just different items that you can use X cubes on. The prices are pretty ridiculous when you talk about element enhancement 2% at 300 X cubes, but you can also say mag level reduction device. If you ever need to go and fix your mag, it's set at 5 X cubes. Those are actually pretty important. This used to be 30, but now it is 5, which is very helpful itself. So you can kind of peruse, see if there's anything here that you're wanting to chase after. continuing down, let's go talk with Nanan. Several have asked about like what are badges, what are rising weapon badges. So we'll go ahead and start here. You can gather these things, and you can see I only have 8 right now, but for 20, you can get some pretty epic looking weapons and more. So just kind of take a look. I'm honestly going to be chasing after the Nox Veil here. That looks just really cool. Can't wait to see what that and how that acts and how it feels. But they have a ton of weapons for each of the different classes in the game, and beyond that, you can also pick up some armor as well. So if you look at the prices here, you're looking at 40 for the armor and 20 for each individual weapon. So that's what you're looking for the rising weapon badges. For the exchange badge option, you're going to have 2 options. The unique weapons badge, in which that you can pick up a weapon booster for 10. However, if you take a look at the rest of the weapons here, you're looking at 400 unique weapons badges in order to exchange that. With my current playtime around level 42, I think I am right now, I'm at 33 of these unique weapon badges. As far as pink badges, which I have none of at the moment, you can pick up a couple of different things for your back, your P drive here. So take a look and see what you want in that regards. But you can see here, this is even rarer at 2, 4, and 10 of the pink badges. So if you get any of those, that's where you want to go. As far as exchange memories as a part of the Ragdoll pack or the Sonic Collector's Edition pack, you can sit here and look at any of these classic tunes, any of the classic, look and feel for the game itself. So just pay attention to that. Overall, fairly cheap, but this costs real money to be able to kind of dive into the Ragdoll memories. So we've covered the memories, the badges, and the rising weapon badges. So if you have any of those, Nanan is the person you want to talk to. Now, Rainbow, I can't read. It's got your end game. This is where when you're running Dark Felts, when you're doing those urgent quests, you're going to be able to get Auracite. Auracite here, in this case, you're going to look at Itrissa Rainbow Auracite to be able to pick up one of these 3 weapons at the top. Then you got Sinestra, Illusion Auracite, and you want 50 of them. So this is not going to be any small feat, but these are things to chase after. And you can see here with these weapons that they've got available. So you have a sword, you have the Ranger's gun, the caster, then you have the Twin Blades, which is the Sinestra, the Dulce Verily, which is the bow and arrow, the Gal Wind here as a force, and then you can continue on Daisy Chain. You can see my character equipping that weapon right there. Man, that's gorgeous. So you can also see here for the target item for these items is the Auracite, Umbracite, and Catalyst times 50, of which I have currently 0. So you can kind of keep a track on what you're looking for. So the last thing here is the Photon Booster, like we covered earlier. Needing those Photon Boosters to be able to get that, you can also pick up a Photon Booster from this shop. As far as miscellaneous goes, the Advanced Capsule A, Advanced Capsule B, and Advanced Capsule C will allow you to pick up the Advanced Capsule D, E, and F accordingly with 10 of each. In this case, I have none, but that's okay. So just keep in mind, those are the 4 ladies in the red district. So continuing our adventure in the shop area, you obviously have the 4 basic shops which you can use Meseta, but we're going to talk about the grinding shop, namely because when looking to enhance an item, if I'm going to focus in on this guy and just feed him these items right here, whenever you're going to purchase or do grinding, you need a few things. You obviously need the currency Meseta, but you also need grinders, and this is where the Lambada grinder will also come in to play later on in the game. But you can see here grinder required 5, and then it's going to tell you how many you have. So if you're short on grinders, if you're trying to be able to enhance your weapon, be sure to dive in here and give it a go, so that way you can enhance your weapons and more and just make them even more powerful and available. Same thing applies with trying to enhance your gear itself, because these just take a little bit of grinding and they don't require, like from an armor perspective, any additional items itself. So you can continue to enhance those, make yourself overall better. So just keep that in mind, and it looks like I just completed an augmentation quest, so that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and now talk about fun points and the swap shop down here at the very bottom right hand side. So for the fun points for this shop, you have a couple options. You can talk to Oscar here. Oscar's going to let you buy and sell stuff for Meseta, in this case, like if you're looking for things for your room or whatnot. So that's all great. I honestly find room furniture at the moment more useful in my mag and de-leveling my dexterity as I level them up. But as far as it goes, you have Funforium, This is the fun points that you earn. You can either buy tickets or by playing with obviously your NPC friends and more. You can see here consumables. You're gonna gotta have a couple things, especially as it relates to rare drop rates and more. But what I prefer is emotes, right? So if you're looking for different emotes to be able to kind of participate in, like a photon share, if you actually want to take a preview of it, you have to set it to 1. So you can see photon share pink and more. And you can see here these cost around like, 2,500 for the different shares, and the different emotes around 2,000. And you can see here I've already been shopping. So my fun has been depleted. And then you also have furnishings in which you can use fun points for furnishings as well. So that's Edwalt there. And then over here we got Camino with the swap shop, and he's got a couple different things as well. So mission badge swap shop, this is where you're going to get these badges. And if I kind of look here, I've got 5 badges so far, and these are glamours that you're going to want at least 100 badges itself. If you kind of just scroll down, you can buy mission badges with the with the target mission pass item in this case. So if you're looking to pick some of those up, you can also pick up some grinders for kind of turning mission badges into grinders themselves. Same thing for Lambada grinders, half-scape dolls, edge wings, which looks amazing. If you look here on the bottom right hand side, if you are looking to equip some wings, you need 20 mission badges to get that action to look that badass in any of your in your fights. So that's the mission badge swap shop. Swap shop just generally is going to tell you what target item you're looking for. So if you're wanting to pick up X cubes, it wants target rarity 10 to 11 weapons times 1. Same thing for spheres, grinders, recycle badges, an EXP weapon, which in this case wants AC scratch tickets times 8. So that's actually kind of a real world money exchange. So keep that in mind. Mag form change pass, and AC scratch ticket times 1. And more. So like a stack of 30 grinders, target rarity times 5 and then times 1, which is interesting. So I guess it's a lower rarity or something of that nature. Weapon and units, I misread that, apologize. Different X cubes, if you're wanting to target class X cubes times 1, you can get here at the swap shop. Swap shop 2 acting a little bit different. You can see AC scratch tickets also be able to be turned in for different items as well, evolution devices, and a 1 million XP ticket. Here's the catch though, and here's the warning. 15,000 XP tickets times 67. You're actually surrendering 5,000 XP if you would use all 67, 15,000. So if you're here for the XP, this isn't the best exchange, but maybe they'll adjust prices, or maybe you'll find something worth that 1 million XP ticket. So just keep that in mind, that is essentially the trade-off. You could use the 67 and actually get more XP than just 1 million, but not by much, but by just 5,000. We talked about the mission stuff. So the class EX exchange cube. So Hunter EX cubes. This is going to be obviously by class. You can see here what the target item is times 300 to be able to pick up any of these enhancement items to be able to enhance the different weapons, launchers, team machine guns, etc., etc. Those are the shops. Those are kind of, hopefully this was a really good introduction to currencies within the world of Phantasy Star Online. There is a lot to love about this game, but there's also a lot this game doesn't tell you, and hopefully this is a removal of the fog of war. Hopefully this helps. If it does, let me know in the comments below of this video. If it doesn't, if there's anything I missed or there's anything that you would love for me to clarify more about, please let me know. Hit me up on Discord or ask in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you feel like this video has earned your subscription and you haven't currently subscribed, we'd love to have you come back. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, that like button, ring that bell. It really helps us out in the algorithm itself. And as always, thanks for being here. I love you guys very much. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.